Hello everybody, and welcome to the start of something that might actually start to grow to something that will actually make an impact. I'm going to try today to break Pokémon Masters. Now, if you care enough about this game to play it, I think I know what you're thinking. Why would you want to break it anyway? It's a fun game. But there's one thing that you might be thinking in the back of your head. The element of grinding. It's huge in this game. You really have to grind to get absolutely anything done. And I'm here to make that grinding so much easier. Down to the level up course to demonstrate. So, you may have noticed this thing on the left, that I normally keep on the left side of the screen. This isn't my screen recorder. This is the only thing that makes this possible. Now, this app just displays over Pokémon Masters in what's running in the game, and it's called Auto Clicker, and it does exactly that. I just pressed the plus symbol, and now there's this thing here. If I were to, wait, no, that'll take too long. If I were to, for example, just pop over to any random calls, please sit back to a normal team, and just hop in. If I then were to leave auto mode on, that would leave the game to play itself. But despite it literally playing itself, that's still too much effort for me. To just press a button here and a button here. So, I intend to change that. And all I need is this. These three. That's not very pretty scripting. So, the first one simply can go anywhere, although I will show you a little bit of a better place to put it later. So that it just clicks there and presses the button. The second one will go here. And this, when you reset, it will appear a little bit over if Pokémon Masters goes too far down on the screen. And the third one, I'm going to put here. Just for one simple reason. If for any chance you're playing one where there's a chance to lose, the retry button pops up there. Now, to get into the more specific portions of it. Seconds. Target 1, 5 seconds. So that's from the first click to this screen. It just gives it enough time in case you're lagging, just to make sure you have enough. Number 2, I'll keep that as 100 milliseconds. And number 3, depends really on how the battle goes. The battle's really easy and takes almost no time. For example, like this, I'm going to set it to 30 seconds, just so that I don't make an idiot of myself and make it too far. But I am going to quickly move this one. I'm just going to pop to here, put it right there. It's a message that pops up if you lose connection, and it's exactly in that position where the one is right now. Just put it in the small area above your middle character. Now, if I were to press play, you'll notice that I can just put down the phone, and it'll play itself.
Let us begin. Come on.
Don't worry, I got this.
Take that.
Oh, fun. We did it!
There we go. The third time it worked perfectly. And here we are. It's continuing to play itself. Now, I won't leave this running for too long, just because there's one other thing that I want to demonstrate. But first, I just want to quickly show you how to save this, because too many times have I messed up due to not saving it. I'm just going to do something like Pokémon Masters Solo. Okay, make sure you press the save button and you have it on 1 indefinitely. Now, there's one thing that you guys may be thinking. Does this work in co-op? Now, let me just quickly load up a new configuration. Wait, I can't. I'm just going to have to quickly switch myself over to the app. Just disable it here and make a new configuration. Back to Pokémon Masters. And I'm going to demonstrate quickly with the dragon that rules the sky. Because why not? So, in order to demonstrate what you have to do here, I'm going to have to just go through a match. Luckily, there's always people online on these legendary events. Though, before I get into how to do it online, I just want to quickly say, please don't. It's unfair to other players that you're just sitting back doing nothing, not even playing to the best of your potential. If I were to do it, I'm going to do it on an easy one. So, with more than strong enough Pokemon to just go straight through it. Like my level 120 Lycanroc. Which my ads is currently, anyway, the highest level I can get. I was adding that in because the future highest level might be about 300, so it'll seem so weak. Just want to ensure that I'm using the strongest stuff that I can, except for the potential. So, after the automated thing poorly plays with using hard as diamonds for no reason, without using any X attacks. Because learn how to make an automated system. I mean, sure, the only coding I really know is Python and how to partially develop a website, but come on, I can do better than that. Using Python. But, I'm going to sit here for a second. Just wait. Oh yeah, it's also helpful with Unity attacks. Especially as currently there's an event going on with the thing where you've got to get X amount of Unity attacks in the... Actually, specifically this event. You've got... I can just leave it running on 1 and get as many of those Unity attacks as I wish. In fact, I'm actually going to do that, then I'll install the game for a while because I've got other things to do, but... Okay, here we are. So, after that amount of time, we will be left on this screen again. 1 is exactly the same. 2, just pop about there to the right side just because. And after that's pressed, I've got to put a 3 on battle again. If you press battle again, you've got to grab another. Put it on the go again. Starting to press it by that point. And if at any chance it were to say you don't have enough players, so you've disconnected, you need AI, put it around here-ish. You might have to try that one for yourself. And just add on a 6th in case you lose. Although, there is a chance that... I'm not actually too sure what happens when you lose, because I don't want to test it. I tried to test it with one of the things that I was sure no one goes on to on the training areas. But people went on it. I was a little screwed there. So, while I was playing again, I can start to work it out. Seconds, I would put with 10 for this one. Only because this time it lags a little. Seconds. If I were trying to go as fast as possible, I'd do about 100 milliseconds that I already have. But I'm going to try and be safe and put 3. The next one I'll once again go is for 10 seconds. This one I'll go for 15 seconds. And then have it click here. This one, yeah, that's right. And 6? Put 6 as however long it takes to do the battle. I'm going to set it as 3 minutes. I've probably hugely estimated that. Now I'm going to go 2, now 3. You can tell I haven't prepared this that well. But if everything is done correctly, I should once again be able to leave my phone and have the entire gameplay itself. I've actually used this multiple times already, but never online. Just to try and, well, let's just say not as many of my Pokemon would be level 120. And we're ending with a unity attack. So I've just got to do this personally. Wait, no. I have a few specific things that I do with the quick chat stuff. When the unity attack starts, I say, let's do this once. If my type would work as a type advantage, I say, let's do this again. And if everyone has a type advantage, I say, nice. I don't know how I got into that rhythm, but now, if I were to press play, let's just make sure it all works. Just give it a second. It presses OK for me. 3 seconds, battle again. This is why I set that one to 10. And take down Zinnia. And wait about 15 seconds just to make sure that there's no chance of it not having any players. Despite me probably not being the first person to work this out. And you'll see in a second it just presses 5 and 6. Still, if I were to do this person for moral reasons, I would do 1. If I were to do this for practical reasons, I would do 3. Only because it's harder, and yeah, I can still beat it. It gives me just the right amount of time to potentially get the sync orbs. I mean, for moral reasons, definitely not, but I'd probably go 2 over 1 anyway, because then if you have a rock-type Pokemon, you have a constant rock-type advantage. I'm still starting to get scared that it wasn't 2 minutes. Wait, did I put it as 3? I honestly can't remember. Anyway. Still, I'm starting to think that everyone's starting to use auto mode. Except for that person on the left who's using Outrage with a Lycan Rock. I mean, I obviously know that they're switching. It would help if I could say obviously, but it's too late for them because unity attack. You've also got to account for things like lag, so I, with co-op, set the number higher than it has to be. Oh, right, Outrage is in here. I was just trying to remember what it was. Vibrava fainted. Defeated Zinnia. Victory. Now, I honestly don't know how long it's going to be until it presses. Still, this same autocollector can be used for so many more things. And my plan is to try and just take some recommendations that you guys throw at me and see what I can do with it. Just maybe another game, maybe a social media, maybe Discord with me 6, I don't know. But I wonder if poker could be possible. I'm getting a little off topic. So, Pokemon. I set that timer way too high. But that's probably the safest option. Although, to be honest, I got the idea for the series when someone said to me that when just a couple people were talking about pacey bits, and just I thought, wait, if you have infinite free packs, you can exploit it. That led me to Pokémon Masters, and yeah. If you want me to try more things, then just say. And while I've been talking, it's been setting up the next battle. Perfect! Now, I'm gonna leave this one because, well, I don't want the video to be too long, and I don't want to make these people suffer. But then again, that's what's thrown out the window as soon as this thing gets public. Well, it's a chance it gets fixed anyway, but I don't think Pokémon Masters even know about this yet. Anyway, so yeah. What I can say is that I hope my microphone was on, because otherwise I'll have to re-record this. And this was honestly the last thing I needed Pokémon Masters for, so I don't want to keep this thing on my phone for much longer. At least until they update the main story. But yeah, any other suggestions? Let me know. Thanks for watching. See ya.